Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it's me again, Barbeque Joe, of course. How you guys doing today? If you're anything like me, you're probably sitting around doing a little bit of television watching in the afternoon here on a Sunday afternoon. Watching a little bit of sports, or maybe watching a little bit of golf like I'm doing right now. Played a little golf yesterday, had a pretty good game of golf. Obviously, one of my favorite sports. But let me just tell you what I'm doing today. I'm doing a turkey today, and I'm going to do this bird basically on the rotisserie. As you can see from here, this is a rotisserie, which is going to go around like that, round and around and around and around. And this is a new marinade because yesterday my wife had a bunch of girls over, and there was a huge pot of this Sangria, which is basically wine and a bunch of different things mixed together. It's kind of like a Spanish drink. I had it in Spain last year. It's really good. So there was a bunch left over, so I took like 2 big cups and I used it as a brine. So I have a Sangria brine that we have done, and it smells absolutely delish. And the key is that it tastes delish once it actually is off of the grill. I will be smoking it with Hickory chunks, Barbeque Joe, high quality Hickory chunks today. What I want to do is I want to show you what we're going to do, because the bang and the bang are involved here on this thing. And what that means is we're going to pull this thing out right now, and I'm going to show you what I've got here. I've got about a 13-pound bird. Okay, so it's too big, and it should be able to go around on the rotisserie just fine. Making a little noise there. I guess I better stop that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, in here is a bunch of fruit. And so I'm going to load the fruit inside this guy. There's some oranges, a few apples, and it looks like there's some lemons in there. So we're just going to load it all in there. And we're going to tie this together once we get it on the rotisserie. And that's going to be kind of like our stuffing. Because, you know, we're going into summer, and so this is kind of lightweight. You know, everybody's trying to trim down, look good for the beach. So when we're out there surfing, we look like we are delish. Get it? Okay, I got it. And obviously right now, I think I've got just about got everything in there. There's a couple more. Let me get that one in there. Yeah, a couple more apples in there. Stuff it in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rod here. I'm going to stick it right up his, well, you know where I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick it right up his, right down his throat. It's going to come out the other end into his rear end. You want to make sure you get right down the middle. Okay, I got it perfect. Look at that. First try, which does not happen all the time. Now what I want to do is I want to secure that breast bone right there, because inside there is where I've got everything that I just put in it. Okay, now we've got the bird on. Now what I want to do is, yeah, there we go. I want to take the other end and I want to secure it. So I'm going to put this on like this, put it in, all the way in, screw it down, ba-bing, and bang. There you go. Now you can kind of see what we've got going here. She's on. Now, what we're going to do with the brine that's left in there is we're going to mix a few things in with it to kind of give it a finishing glaze for that last 45 minutes. Now, that last 45 minutes is important because we're smoking and we're making sure that this thing gets really tender. Remember, when you are doing slow smoke barbecue, that's when you really start getting stuff tender. I don't care what kind of meat you're talking about, unless you're talking about fish, of course, because you can't really do that. But if you're talking about a turkey, turkey can be really tough. In order to get it nice and juicy, we're going to have to keep this baby on for a good 3.5 hours. Now, it's a small one. It's under 13 pounds, probably about 12.5 total pounds. Frozen, it's a little bit heavier, so yeah, it might even be as low as 12 pounds. But anyway, that's going to go on the grill. Like I said, the first 2 hours we're going to keep it up under 300 degrees, and then we'll really intensify the smoke with those hickory chips and bring it down to maybe 200 degrees for the last hour, hour and a half. And the glaze, we'll keep that for the last half hour, 45 minutes, and that will end up caramelizing on there, and then we'll cut through the bird at the very end. Marinate off and grill responsibly. We're going to have something delish called a turkey.